students, NVDI live classes welcomes all of you. This is the topic for surface tension. Today I will discuss a new topic governing surface tension, that is capillarity. Actually, capillarity is the action when a glass tube or any thin tube that is hollow on both sides, दोनों तरफ क्या हो ओपन हो और उसको हम लिक्विड में अगर क्या करते हैं उसको वर्टिकली अगर स्टैंड करते हैं, खड़ा करते हैं, जैसे हमने ग्लास रॉड को अगर वर्टिकली हम थिन रॉड को अगर खड़ा करते हैं, देन वाटर राइजेज इन द ट्यूब. एंड अनदर एग्जांपल, व्हेन दिस ग्लास रॉड इज vertically stand in a vertically dipped in a mercury, then in that case mercury depressed in the level of mercury. मतलब जितना मरकरी का लेवल होगा उसमें क्या होगा, अंदर तरफ वो क्या हो जाएगा, डिप्रेस हो जाएगा, दब जाएगा. इसका मतलब उस ट्यूब में वो नीचे उतर गया और जो वाटर था वो क्या रहा, हमारा ऊपर चढ़ रहा है. तो एक्चुअली दिस राइज एंड फॉल ऑफ लिक्विड इन द ग्लास ट्यूब, दिस राइज एंड फॉल ऑफ लिक्विड इन अ ग्लास ट्यूब और यू कैन से कैपिलरिटी. कैपिलरिटी मीन्स वेरी थिन, यू कैन से hollow tube, either be plastic, either be glass, either the material. So rise and fall of liquid in the capillary tube is called capillarity. Jury was the scientist. Jury was the scientist who described that, or we stated that the rise and fall of the liquid in a tube is directly inversely proportional to radius of the tube. यानी कि इसमें क्या हुआ कि अगर रेडियस इतनी पतली बारीक नली हमारी होगी या इतनी कम होगी, हाइट जो है लिक्विड की उस ट्यूब में उतनी ही ज्यादा होगी या उतना ही गहराई में क्या होगा, डिप्रेस्ड होगा. तो एट प्रोपोर्शनल टू 1/r. दिस वाज फर्स्ट developed by, you can say, given by this law, that is Jury's law. H into R is equal to constant. H into R is equal to constant. In comparing cases, you can write it H1 R1 is equal to H2 R2. Now today in this topic, I will discuss another topic, that is rise of the liquid in a capillary tube. अगर हम किसी केस नली को या कैपिलरी ट्यूब को अगर हम किसी लिक्विड में हम उसको वर्टिकली रखते हैं तो उसमें कितनी हाइट तक वाटर हमारा चढ़ जाता है, तो वो हमें फाइंड आउट करना है. दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एक्सप्रेशन कैन बी आस्क्ड. राइज ऑफ द लिक्विड इन अ कैपिलरी ट्यूब. सो हियर दिस इज योर ट्यूब. व्हेन दिस ट्यूब हैज अ यूनिफॉर्म क्रॉस सेक्शन एंड दिस इज रेडियस r. दिस इज ग्लास ट्यूब. ये जो ट्यूब हमारी है कैसी है, ग्लास ट्यूब है, दोनों तरफ हलो है, इसका यूनिफॉर्म क्रॉस सेक्शन है, रेडियस इसकी कितनी है, r है. इसको लिक्विड में वर्टिकली खड़ा किया गया है. इसमें जो लिक्विड हमारा है वो h हाइट तक इसमें क्या होता है, चढ़ जाता है. द वाटर मेनिस्कस, ये जो वाटर का मेनिस्कस दिखाया है नवचंद्रक, जिसको कहते हैं AEB, ये कैसा होगा, कॉनकेव होगा, बिकॉज वाटर स्टिक टू द ग्लास सरफेस. So this surface will be concave surface. This dotted line indicates the water which is contact to the periphery of the tube. इस ट्यूब में जो कांटेक्ट में हमारा लिक्विड है चारों तरफ वो दिखाया गया है. ठीक है. ड्यू टू सरफेस टेंशन रिजल्टिंग फोर्स एक्टिंग इन वन डायरेक्शन, that is equal to surface tension. T is equal to F by L. T is equal to F upon S से जो surface tension force होगा वो पर यूनिट लेंथ में किधर काम करेगा, अंदर तरफ काम करेगा. दिस इज T, दिस इज द फोर्स. T is equal to F upon L. This is the force when L is equal to unit, then T is equal to F. This is the unit length force equal to surface tension force acted downward to the acted inside the liquid. At this contact point, surface tension acts in this direction. So reaction of this glass wall acted in the opposite direction. Here is T and this is also T, and this is your angle of contact. This angle of contact is made when we draw a tangent to the glass surface and tangent to the curved surface. AEB. The angle between them is called angle of contact. So this is theta and this is also theta. Now you have to calculate how this liquid rises in the tube balanced. ये जो पानी इसमें चढ़ गया है कैसे बैलेंस होगा? तो क्या होगा? Now resolve the surface tension force in horizontal and vertical components. This is T cos theta, that is horizontal component, and here T sin theta, that is vertical component. But here this T cos theta component actually acted upward direction. T cos theta acts upward direction. This T cos theta acts per unit length पे काम कर रहा है. But see here, this periphery is 2 pi r. This total periphery is 2 pi r. That means unit length पे हमारा जो force काम कर रहा है, that is T cos theta. When you calculate overall total force acted upward direction, that is 2 pi r T cos theta. So total force acted upward, that is 2 pi r into T cos of theta, and this T sin theta acted horizontally. ट्यूब हमारी होगी तो इसमें जो फोर्स हमारा होगा T sin theta वो इस तरह से काम करेगा, हॉरिजॉन्टली काम करेगा, तो इनका जो रिजल्टेंट होगा वो क्या होगा? 0 हो जाएगा. So T sin theta will be discarded here. This 2 pi r T cos theta acted upward direction. Actually, this is the force which balances the liquid which is rising in the tube. So we will calculate weight of the liquid inside the tube. Weight of the liquid in the tube, inside the tube. So here that is mg. How to calculate m? M is the volume into density. That is volume into density into g. Volume, this is a cylindrical tube. Area of cross section, that is pi r square, and height is h. Generally this tube is a cylindrical form. So here pi r square and h. This is the volume of liquid which is rising in the tube, and rho is the density. So this total becomes m and g. This is the weight of liquid which is rising in the tube. Now this weight is balanced by 2 pi r T cos theta, because this weight acted downward direction and this 2 pi r T cos theta acted upward direction. When these two forces are balanced, the liquid inside the tube is in equilibrium position. So here 2 pi r T cos of theta is equal to 2 pi r T cos of theta is equal to pi r square h rho into g. So this pi and pi cancel, r cancel. So you got h is equal to 2t cos theta upon r rho g. So here this is the height of the liquid rising in the tube. This is the important expression, and remember it. Revise it also. One thing, if tube is tilted from the vertical position, if tube is tilted, suppose water rises in the tube up to height of h. This tube is bent from vertical position. So how much height the liquid rises in the tube you can calculate. Actually, to maintain this height and weight of the liquid rises in the tube up to height say, or you can say length L. Actually, the bending of tube is suppose alpha. So if this alpha, this will also be alpha. So you can calculate length of this one, this h and this h will be equal. So cos of alpha is equal to base h upon L. So h is equal to L is equal to h upon cos of alpha, and h you know 2t cos theta upon r rho g into 1 upon cos alpha. So if tube is bent in the given time, then length of the water rise in the tube you can calculate. This is the bending of tube, and this is the angle of contact. Thank you.